Hello friends, welcome to Tally knowledge sharing sessions. So today what we will learn the transaction with the TCS. So when purchase happen with the TCS percentage or amount, so how to enter the transaction in the Tally, we will check that including the setup. Okay, so on 1st October 2020 TCS update been there, like if the transaction is like is more than 50 lakhs, so then the TCS will be there in the purchase transaction. So TCS calculation treatment in Tally, so how it will do, let's see. So if you get the bill of purchase invoice with the TCS calculated already, so there you need to follow the steps like this. So first let us understand what is this update is about the 50 lakhs. So if it is less than 50 lakhs, then no problem, and if it is before the 1st October also, it is no issues. Okay, so there is no TCS calculation. So now if you receive the bill about with the TCS, so remember the update. First we need to remember the update. Okay, so because there should not be any confusion of calculation, right? If the transaction is happening before October, then also there is no TCS. The second point, so once you receive the purchase invoice with the TCS, we have to consider the TCS like indirect expenses. Okay, because we are paying the TCS amount to the supplier. So that means while creating the ledger of the TCS charges as under indirect expenses in the ledger. Okay, so we will see everything how it is in the system. So point by point, one by one, and then create the ledger with no GST details of TCS on purchases. Okay, so purchase account with the GST is applicable. GST applicable with the purchase account, that is as usual when we do the GST transactions. So let us see here, I'm creating a company. Okay, so the company name is TCS company, and the address I have taken simply like that. On the other steps already it is there in the Tally. So next I am going to create the voucher. I have already created the voucher. Let's see. CGST as usual, and IGST, and purchase account, say supplier account, SGST account, and TCS on purchase account. Okay, so let's see in the CGST what I do. Under the duties and taxes I have created, so type of tax is GST, and the tax type is under central tax. Okay, so everything is as usual, there is no much change. So once you do the GST, how you are following the same kind of steps. Okay, and same way IGST, so it is integrated tax, same process what we have already followed. Same way SCST under state tax. Okay, under duty and taxes. So the same way I have created here purchase account, like under purchase account, GST is applicable for our purchases. So the same way I have followed here, I have created the ledger with the goods, and I have created one TCS account. TCS account is under indirect expenses as we discussed just before. Okay, so GST is nowhere related to this, so I just created like indirect expenses. The indirect expenses I will treat in the invoice as usual. Okay, right. So I'm just going back you to show supplier account. So you can also create more than one supplier. So I have created one supplier under sundry creditors, and I have taken as a state as a Karnataka. You can also take the for inter and intra, both the kind of parties you can create. I have taken the PAN number as well as a regular registration dealer, and under I have taken GST number. Okay, so these are all the normally we supposed to create the ledgers. Okay, right. So after that we have another setup that I am creating a one voucher type. So already purchase, under purchase voucher type, I am using the purchase voucher type and creating another purchase like purchase TCS, and I have given the name like purchase TCS, and numbering is same. I am creating one class. Okay, I have already created. I'm just showing you how to do this. Okay, so I'm just going to the purchase TCS which I have already created. So simply go to the name, give the name of the class. I have given here TCS class simply, and go inside the class and select the purchase account over there which we have already created. Okay, and under that, so whatever we are taking inside the invoice for the calculations, all these details I have taken, like purchase amount and the CGST, SGST, even IGST also you can take here. Okay, and the TCS purchase account also I have taken. So the important thing is calculation method is on current subtotal, because on the total we are going to calculate the TCS amount, not on the product amount, okay, or item amount. So 0.075 I have already taken here, so system will calculate automatically based on this rate. Let us go back and create a transaction here. So accounting voucher, I'm just going there, so select F9 for purchase, and you can select the class, so what we have created just before, and you take the date is 1st October onwards, okay, not below the 1st October, so that your transaction calculation will work. So giving one dummy invoice number and the date is 1st October. Select the party name as usual what we have created, and the item I'm selecting here, the item is item example which I have created. So let me show you. So item example, and under some important details I have taken, and the GST is applicable on the item. So let me show you. So yes, and I have just given the one description, and calculation is on the value. So rate I have given, so integrated tax is 18, that means CST GST is 9% and 9%. So CST and state tax is 9%, 9%. It's a goods, it's not a service, so I have selected the goods. Okay, so TCS applicable, not applicable, there is no any activation of TCS about this here. So selecting the go down, that is nothing but a location. So one location, and the quantity I am selecting 1, and rate is 10,000 I have taken amount, and the CGST SGST already calculated, so TCS also calculated, that is 0.075%. Even though you calculate the quantity, so this I just wanted to show you, so it is taken on the full amount. Like total amount is 23,617, on that it is calculated 0.075, so it is 17.70 is the TCS amount. Okay, right. So because it is already selected in the TCS class, okay, in the voucher type class, so it is calculating automatically. So this is the easiest way. Otherwise you can also calculate manually, and you can put the amount over there 8.85, no issues. Okay, so that way also you can do. Otherwise you can create the voucher type, so the system will calculate automatically the amount, because the rate we know 0.075. okay, manually also you can do, no issues. Okay, right. So hope you understood nicely the calculation when we receive the bill or invoice. You can also see here the print nicely, it will show the percentage of the TCS rate. Okay, yeah. So when we receive the purchase invoice like this, so you can enter the treatment is like this in the Tally. Hope you understood properly nicely. So we will meet in the next knowledge sharing session. Thank you.